Hello and welcome. So I am going to take a look at the Times Quick Cryptic, and this is being published on Tuesday the 12th of August 2025, and today's setter is Jalna. And I just had a quick look back in my records. We get about 2 puzzles a month from Jalna, and they're never really quick, but I have had some times of kind of 11, 12, 13 minutes, which is above average, but there's also some that are down in the 20s. And the last time out I was struggling for 31 minutes. So, hoping we're back to the quicker ones. I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Heart-rending depression, ultimately 8 into us. N8 into us. Heart-rending. No. Sound Broadcasting Organisation. Sound Broadcasting Organisation. Auntie Sound. It feels like there should be a sound like in there somewhere. Finished in the short stuff next to the fairway. Short stuff next to the fairway is the rough. Next to the fairway. Finish feels like over in the short stuff. Stuff put over next to the fairway, putting green. And okay. Casting starting late is cause of irritation. Cause of irritation. Irritation, I thought it was an itch of some sort. Casting starting late. I think that means, does that mean to move the C later into it? Which makes it sting, don't know. Crass, somewhat bacchanalian affair. You'd have thought somewhat suggests it's going to be a hidden word. Crass. Naff, N-A-F-F. Yeah. Be successful with computers and such. Don't be daft. Something it, isn't it? Be successful with computers and such is something to do with IT. Don't be daft. Come off it. Come off it? What is that, come off it? I don't know. I'm going to put that as a reminder. Be successful. Come off it. Don't be daft, it's come off it. Not sure about that. By the way, when agitated, Anne's a pest. Okay, Anne's a pest looks like a 9-letter anagram. By the way, as an aside, I want to say, but probably as. Doesn't look so good there, does it? Let's leave that for a minute. Mountain in France and in North America. France is et nar. There we go. Nice. Very good. In form of a competition, reward on the radio. Well, that's definitely sound like I'd say. In form, a competition of a competition. Reward on the radio is to reward. Treasure. Okay, new route up peak may be being developed. Gosh. New route up peak. Route up peak may be being developed. It looks like there wants to be some kind of anagram there, but okay, good-natured kindred. Had that the other day, didn't we? Following a strike, is strike S. Senior journalist is humiliated. Sorry, ED. A strike, a hit. Let's put an A there for now. Not convinced of that, but following. What's the humiliated? I'm trying to get to a base strike. Show of approval from group of animals. Eating that bone frantically. So is that a partial anagram of that bone? We've got 3, 2, 3, 4, which is 5, 8, 12. Group of animals would be a pack. Maybe, if it's ending in K. Round of applause. Good hand. Show of approval. Pat on the back. Pat is a pack, gives me the pack on the back. That bone I think's in there, isn't it? I think that's pat on the back. Computer programming, processing speed changed after large operation. Megahertz, millihertz. Computer processing speed changed. Is that computer processing speed changed after large? What's F in there though? Responsibility of old group of students. On us. Yeah, O-N-U-S. School is on top of multiplication and division. I assume that's M for that. Eton, Harrow. School, SCH, schism, yeah. Be careful. Be careful how a cut possibly throbs initially. Looks like a look out there somewhere, which leaves me watch out, which seems to confirm that the come off is going to be right, but who knows. Against books getting fed into AI, brilliant. Anti New Testament, yeah, very good. Jovial girl hated the dancing. Is jovial 6, girl is 4. That doesn't. Girl hated the dancing, I think that is. Which is going to be anagram anagram of girl hated the 5 and 7. Jovial. Or it could be the name of a dance, I suppose. I don't think it'd say. We'll come back to that one. Dismisses employees who take money. Dismisses. I don't know how it's come off it. I mean, the M's right. Dismisses. Employee who take money. Is that the counter? Is it going to be a cashier? Cashiers? Why is that dismisses? Cashiers. Yeah, I think cashiers is to dismiss. Let's put that much. Female. Okay, F. Travelling to their Ruby wedding. Travelling to their Ruby. It's the 50th, isn't it? I'm just going to put 50th to there. Yeah. T-th. Okay. I think come off it has to be right. I'm going to go with cashiers. Hope I haven't got myself into deep trouble. List of information absorbed by a US legal representative. Well, there's my DA. List of information absorbed by a. List of information is a. It's not curricular. Okay. Light coloured tattoo beneath bottom of hip. Light coloured tattoo. I can't be tat, can it? P. I would have thought it's pink. Pink and ink. There we are. Yes, of course it is. A southern island area where most people live. A southern Asia. There we are. Very nice. What's this? Abashed, I think. A strike. Yeah, abashed. Okay. So back at the top. That's not gone too bad, I'd say. Heart-rending depression ultimately ate into us. Is that EOS to finish? No. There's no S. This one? Finished in the... That's a rough, isn't it? That's rough. Through. Ah, the short... okay, through. Finished. Yeah, we're through. Oh, I've got that right, yep. Through. This is Sound Broadcasting Organisation. Okay, casting starting late. So it's a word for casting starting late. Cause of itchiness, itching. I'm not quite sure what the word is. Hitching. I think it's just hitching. Casting, pitching. Okay. There's my girl hated the light-hearted. I think it is. I'm going to go with that being light-hearted without checking the anagram. Oh gosh, new route up may be being developed. That's ascent and nascent, isn't it? New route up peak. It must be nascent. New ascent. There we are. Nascent. Word I've only learnt in crosswording. Oh, what's this? En passant. Okay. It's a passing move, wasn't it? By the way, yes. Okay. List of information. Agenda. Now, gen. What is that? Absorbed. Gen is information by a. Yep, that's good. In form of a praise or a prize. Okay, so it's that way. Okay, down last 3, 9 minutes. Can't be too bad, can it? Computer that was mega flops of some kind. Teraflops are a thingy speed, aren't they? I'll work out why after. I'm going to just go with that being that. I'll work out why later. piteous, I suppose. Heartrending. Pit is a depression. E-O-U-S, okay. Into us. Ah, I see. Which just leaves this to be a channel. There we go. Ah, what have I done wrong? Check. Grid. Oh, 50th. What? 40th. Oh, blast. Oh, blast. What a numpty. Didn't think. Of course, 50th is golden, isn't it? I just never thought that there could be. Mentally, I didn't twig that 40th would be a possibility either to change from. Yep. What a silly mistake. Good. Well, that felt hard to begin with, and then it kind of eased up. And I didn't check my anagram indicator there. Let's have a look at what we've got. Right, heartrending is piteous, apparently. Depression is a pit. We've got ultimately 8 is the E, and the O of, so E from 8 and O from into, and then us is on the end of the clue. Sound broadcasting organisation, channel. Okay, so broadcasting organisation is a channel, like the BBC is a channel, ITV is a channel. Sound, our sound in a geographical sense, an inlet of water, I think it would be the best description I could give you, is a channel. Right, finished is through. The short is TH, so lose the E off of the, and then the stuff next to the fairway is the rough. Fair enough. Casting is pitching. Starting late just means take away the P, which gives you itching, which is a cause of irritation. Crass is naff, which is a hidden word across bacchanalian affair. Somewhat is your hidden word indicator. Always a good indicator to go looking for hidden words. Right, be successful with computers and such. Don't be daft. Well, don't be daft is definitely come off it. What is going on there? Be successful. Come of fit. IT is computers. Okay, be successful. It comes off. Yeah. So that plan came off. We were successful. It came off. So come off. It will come off with IT. Yep, fair enough. By the way, I think en passant is a chess move where you two pieces move next to each other or something. So that's what by the way is something to do with. It's not my forte of knowledge. When agitated is saying as an anagram of and a pest. Mountain, I like this one, this is very good. Mountain, Etna is a mountain, Mount Etna. In France so and is et. In French, I'm not going to try and pronounce it because my French pronunciation is terrible. And then NA for North America. To inform of is to a prize, and a competition reward on the radio is a prize, but obviously it's satellite and there's no double P and it's a Z. N for new, and a route up the peak is an ascent, and maybe being developed is nascent. Good-natured is kind, socialist is red, and family is kindred. I'm sure we had that clue in the QC about a week ago, or maybe it was in the big one, I'm not sure. Following a strike, senior journalist. Well, senior journalist is an ed, and that is following a in the clue, and bash for strike, which gives you humiliated, which is abashed. Show of approval is a pat on the back. We've got a group of animals I think is a pack, P-A-C-K, with teeth on, I think that bone anagrammed in the middle of it. Frantically is your anagram indicator, and eating is saying to put that anagram in there. Right, what's going on with the computer processing speed? Changed after large operation. Okay, well, an op is an L for large, op for operation, which leaves teraf, after. Okay, yeah, anagram of after to get the teraf part. Very good. Responsibility is onus, overold, and group of students is the NUS, the National Union of Students. School is SCH, abbreviation I don't see a lot of, but I have seen it a few times. Is is in the clue, and on the top of multiplication is the M of multiplication, and it's all that is on it because it's a down clue. Be careful, you might say watch out, be careful, and that is an anagram of how a cut. possibly as your anagram indicator, and then on the end we need to put the T from throbs, the initial letter of throbs, put a T on the end. Against is anti. Books are the NT, the New Testament, getting fed into AI. Very good surface, that one. Against books getting fed into AI. Perfect. Here we've got jovial is light-hearted, which is an anagram of girl hated thee. Dancing is your anagram indicator. Dismisses is cashiers. Yeah, so I think if you went to the casino and you cashier your chips, you cash them in. So that's you're kind of dismissing, you're ending your time at the casino. So he dismisses his cashiers, and employees who take money are cashiers. Not so often these days, but people at the supermarket till, for example. F for female, and then 2 there is an anagram of the rest of 40th, and travelling is your anagram indicator, and the 40th is Ruby wedding anniversary. And I really should have checked that. The fact there's an O there should have. I think it did mentally go through my head, and I just kind of dismissed it. Thought, can't be anything else, and moved on. So very silly mistake there. Yeah, right. A list of information. Sorry, a list is an agenda. Information is gen, absorbed by A is in the clue, and then US legal representative is a DA, a district attorney. Lightly coloured is pink. Tattoo is ink beneath the bottom of hip. So the last letter of hip is a P. A is in the clue. S for southern. A is in the clue. S for southern. I for island, and A for area. All standard abbreviations, and where most people live. Well, most people do live in Asia, continental in terms of continental distribution. So there we go. Good little puzzle from Jalna there. No complaints about that one. 9:49. Good time. Silly mistake on my part. Thanks for watching.